how about we take a look at a different kind of hockey, one that features all ages, both men and women. It features brains as well as a little bit of trash talking. Of course, I'm talking about noodle hockey, and our Monsters were involved with a retirement home. Enjoy.
Throughout the course of the season, the Lake Erie Monsters visit a number of schools, hospitals, and charitable organizations in the greater Cleveland area. Last month, the Community Relations Tour took the Monsters to the St. Mary of the Woods Assisted Living Community in Avon. At first, it seemed like an ordinary, friendly retirement home visit. Little did the Monsters know that they were walking into a veritable lion's den. Upon arriving at St. Mary, Monsters TJ Gagliardi, Andrew Sauer, Chris Mueller, Aaron McKenzie, and Derek Peltier were challenged to a game of noodle hockey by the residents. What was unknown at the time, and what the Monsters soon learned, was that this was no ordinary noodle hockey team. In fact, the battling Beagles of St. Mary came into action undefeated, and as the recreation director explained the rules, it started to become clear that the Beagles played for keeps.
This group know the rules and they don't pay attention to them. But since you are the visitors, you must listen.
The intensity of the home Beagles was palpable even before the opening face-off.
Where's the ball?
Coming into the game, it was apparent that the key matchup would be the Monsters' 20-year-old TJ Gagliardi going head-to-head against the Beagles' Helena Ewald, who checked in at the tender age of 101 years old. And it didn't take long for Ewald's 81-year edge and experience to pay off.
It's too strong.
Time out, we gotta take a deep breath out.
It's too strong.
Ewald dominated the game early, and her physical brand of noodle hockey, as well as her intimidation tactics, had the Monsters on their heels. Ewald and her Beagle teammates peppered the Monster Walker goal throughout the first half and built a commanding lead on the stunned Monsters. Trailing 7-2, the Monsters, recognizing that Gagliardi was being badly outplayed and desperately needing a change in momentum, made a savvy defensive adjustment. The Monsters replaced Gagliardi with Derek Peltier in an attempt to slow down the red-hot Ewald. Unfazed, Ewald's intimidation tactics continued.
Yes, we did. You should. There you go.
Okay, this is game point.
While there was no love lost between Ewald and Peltier, the Monsters' adjustment paid off. Lake Erie went on a run, and before long, the Monsters had cut the Beagles' lead to 7-5. With the lead dwindling to 2, coupled with the Monsters' excessive celebrations, the Beagles' home crowd was reeling, and tension was at an all-time high.
Are you yelling for us?
But the Beagles dug deep, feeding off of the home crowd's energy and relying on their wealth of experience to find the final 3 goals of the game. The game winner was pounded home by guess who? Yep, the dynamic and electric Helena Ewald, who once again out-muscled and flat-out outsmarted her defender, en route to claiming most valuable player honors and leading the Beagles to what turned into a 10-5 rout. At the post-game press conference, the MVP was less than impressed with her opponents.
I felt sorry for him. Yes, I did.
Ewald's teammate Rosemary Burkhardt's comments about the Monsters' play weren't particularly flattering either.
Well, they did okay for the first time. We could teach them a few things.
While the Beagles enjoyed their post-game meal after cruising to the easy win, it didn't take long for the Monsters, dejected by the embarrassing loss, to single out the obvious weak link.
Gally didn't pull his weight too much back there.
Definitely Gagliardi.
TJ Gagliardi just didn't have it for us. She really took it to him early on, and we had to make a goalie change, and it helped out a little bit. We made that change. We put Derek Peltier back at goal, and that's when we went on our scoring streak. Yeah, we were overmatched, but it was just game 1, so we'll be looking for our rematch.
Unhappy with the criticism heaped upon him by his own teammates, Gagliardi responded.
Helena was pretty strong down low. I know she's 101, but she was playing like a 21-year-old out there.
While the loss was devastating for the Monsters, the St. Mary's staff reveled in the Beagles' victory.
It was probably the highlight of our year, and it just began, or the highlight of last year. The Monsters coming was unbelievable, not only for the residents, but for the staff members. They took the time to come out to spend the day with us, and as you can see, our hockey team is really excited that we won. And they want a rematch, and it won't happen, no.
As spirits ran high among the Beagle faithful, the attitude was distinctly different among the Monsters. Only a few hours after Ewald's game-winning goal and Gagliardi's disturbing performance, news traveled quickly that the Monsters would make a roster move.
Because we cut him right after that game, because the one-on-one old lady just beat him to the puck more times.
Gagliardi, placed on waivers and near tears, was understandably devastated.
Yeah, they took my sweater on my pride. So That's all I have to say.
Sadly, TJ Gagliardi's noodle hockey future is unclear. While Gagliardi has attempted to maintain his fitness level and remain in competitive noodle hockey shape, at the time this piece was produced, Gagliardi had not been contacted by any other teams for his services. One thing is for certain, for the 20-year-old Gagliardi, the road back will be a long one. As for the future of 101-year-old Helena Ewald,
I'll rest now.
well done, Helena. You earned it.